Hey guys, what's up? This is CarbonDuck. Today, welcome back to another Minecraft mod showcase, and today we're going to be looking at the Secret Blocks 5 mod for Minecraft, which adds in a bunch of cool secret blocks to your game and adding a little bit more camo and, like, you know, secret bases and such, as of course, you know, in the title itself being secret blocks. So in case you don't know what I'm talking about, these are a perfect example. I mean, these are the items and such, but these, if you haven't heard of this mod, you should definitely try it out, because as this right here is a perfect example of what the Secret Blocks mod can provide you. As you can see there, if I right click this, you'll notice that this redstone lamp is turning on by itself without any redstone connection. Well, that's because that's with the power of course, the Secret Blocks mod, making things camouflaged even though they aren't really there. Or at least it doesn't look like they're there. My F5 key is not working. I'm sorry, I have to do this again. I do this every recording. As I said before, is that what this mod does is simply camouflages certain blocks in Minecraft and makes them look like regular blocks and just gives it a nice little secrecy. So as you can see right here, what I'm actually clicking on is a secret block redstone lever, which is regular lever, and what's over here is a secret block redstone, which pretty much is redstone, except you don't see it placed like normal redstone, whereas normal redstone, you would just, you know, you would see this disgusting poop trail. You don't want that shit. You want this. This not only makes it look nicer, it also saves a lot of space and time for having this mod. So, for all the vanilla boys out there, this is definitely something that you will definitely like. Vanilla and soy boys alike. So anyways, so we can go through it all the way over here, but in fact, we're actually going to go through into where the real showcase is set up. Stepping through the next secret block. Now, as you can see, this is fuck you. There we go. Look at that. Amazing entrance. And behold, we are back in the old basement department for blocks and such. So here we go. So the secret blocks are kind of weird. It can be a little bit finicky at times to actually use them, because depending on how you select the blocks or however you place them, they will work in very strange ways. So I think we're going to go over one of my first favorite ones, which is this one, which is the one-way glass, or the one-way, well, I call it the one-way mirror. I think it's called a one-way mirror. No, it's not. It's called one-way glass, but I call it one-way mirror. But anyways, yeah, this is one-way glass, probably my favorite one. So, again, like I said, you'll get stuff like this in this mod where there's a bunch of secrecy that are camouflaging certain blocks that will allow you to kind of give your, you know, your bases a little bit of, you know, get some privacy in, or just have like some secret bases overall. Allows you to build a lot of cool secret stuff. But anyways, so let's start this mod off with, I guess, just the first one we're gonna go over here, which is the door. So as you can see here, this is not like, I mean, this looks like a pretty neat door if you ask me, but this is the secret door and all that secrecy. Not really secret if you can see it, but they come in two different types. You got regular old wood, and then of course you got your regular old Minecraft iron door. Now, of course, if I were to place this anywhere else, let's say over here, you will notice that depending on where you place it, every secret block has the ability to sort of camouflage itself on whatever block it's on or whatever block you select. So depending on which block you select, that block for the secret block will actually take form of that block that's selected, or that you selected, to be exact. So even like snow as well, but snow is kind of weird. See, snow really doesn't click well, although it does look like an invisible door and people can just look stupid walking through it. But anyways, yeah, so again, depending on which block you select, your secret block will take that form. Now, of course, regular old pressure plates do work on it and such, and it looks nice. Like, honestly, yeah, like if I were to keep this like over here and such, no one wouldn't really know that there's actually a secret door right here. So it's stuff like this, which is why that got me really, like, got my interest. It's stuff like this that really piqued my interest for this mod. Well, the whole secrecy thing. Also, this is one of the things I've also liked. Now, of course, while there are secret wooden doors and secret iron doors, there are, of course, secret wooden trapdoors and iron doors, which pretty much are actually here, but you can't see them. However, if I step on this convenient pressure plate, you will notice that there's both secret wooden trapdoors and, of course, the secret iron trapdoors, which I believe this would make building a lot more crazy and such, and especially map makers would probably have a field day with all the puzzles, puzzles and such that you can make with this mod and all that fun. So, Next thing we're gonna go over here is, of course, oh, excuse me. How can I be a mod showcase without showing you the crafting recipe? So, of course, the secret wooden door. In order to make this, what you're gonna need to simply do here. Yes, we're going back to JEI standards because this is so fun. What you're gonna need to do here is you're actually gonna need, in order to make this secret wooden door, is one wooden door, any door that you want, any door that fancies you, or any door that gives you the good old, that gives you the shivers. I don't fucking know. Any door that you like, right? And all you need to do is put one door here at the top and one camouflage paste on the top left, and you get yourself the secret wooden door. Now, Carbon, how do you get this secret fancy paste known as camouflage paste? Well, my good friend, there is this thing called camouflage paste over here, and what it simply does, it is the material in this mod that requires you and actually allows you to turn certain blocks into secret blocks. Now, in order to make this, all you need is one block of sand in the middle, and gray dye surrounding it, and you get yourself one camouflage paste. There is, of course, energized camouflage paste. There is, of course, energized camouflage paste, as you can see here. However, I'm not gonna be covering it because there's like a few other items that aren't really that important to it, but add a little tidbit of add-ons that you can actually, you know, configure for certain secret blocks and such that require some other mods from what I've been told and what I've read. Now, the next thing we're gonna go over here is the secret lever. Now this one's kind of weird. I mean, this one for me is like the weirdest one out of all of the other ones, even though this is the secret blocks mod. I don't know why. The levers and the buttons over there, for an example, I don't know why. For some reason I find it weird, but pretty much what it does is if you right click it, it reacts just how it was to a normal lever, except you don't have to be really precise with it, and of course it's a block, so it's camouflage, so you can pretty much place this anywhere. If I were to place it, like, I would say right here, you will notice, obviously, look at that, you now have a secret lever. Or if I do this, anyways, there we go. So yeah, that's the secret lever. And of course, in order to make the secret lever, you're gonna need wool, any wool, one lever, and 4 camouflage paste surrounding it in this formation, and you get yourself the secret lever. Now, there is weird instances where actually you can just replace the wool with apparently rotten flesh, which I've tried out, and it works. I don't know why though. It gives you 2 options to craft them into 2 different variations, but I'm assuming you have more variety now in order if you want to craft these things. Also, I did forget one thing, my bad. Of course, in order to make the secret iron trap door, you're going to need, of course, 1 iron door and camouflage paste, which is pretty explanatory considering the crafting recipes for the secret wooden door. But for the secret trap door, it's the same thing. 1 trap door, either wooden or iron, and you get, and of course, 1 camouflage paste on the side of it, and then you get yourself either a secret wooden trap door or the secret iron wooden door. Iron door. What am I on? I'm high. Anyways, next thing we got here is the ghost block. Now, this is actually one of the things that we actually showed off back over there in the entrance, because this makes everything look like, oh, there's a block here, this is solid. But actually, what the ghost block does is actually able to go through it and make these cool little, you know, mysterious, I would say, illusions, if you will. Illusion blocks that you're actually able to go through, unlike regular blocks, which you can't. Also, speaking of the one-way mirror, I actually have Vanilla stuck in here, which is actually, he was trapped in here last time with the, from the other mod showcases, which is why he didn't show up. Hello? He can't hear us. Anyways, so, back to what we're doing. I'm sorry I got sidetracked. But yeah, that was the ghost block. In order to make the ghost block, you're gonna need, nothing in the middle this time. Wool, 4 wool to be exact, in this formation, and camouflage paste in this set. And once you do that, you get yourself 1. Oh, apparently you get 4. Damn, these guys are generous. Enjoy that. Now, of course, there is the opposite of the ghost block, which is the solid air block. Now, this, as you can see, there's nothing in front of me. Completely the opposite of the ghost block, but I can't go through it. And it's pretty cool. So yeah, you can make little barriers and such and make people look stupid as to why they couldn't go through certain areas. But in order to make the solid air block, what you're going to need to do here is get 1 water bucket and 1 magma cream, or, in this case, a magma rod or blaze powder. And then you get, oh, I call it magma rod, motherfucker. A blaze rod. I don't know Minecraft. I've never done this for 7 years. But once you get those pieces together, you can then craft yourself solid air. So, solid air has a lot more variety to it when it comes to making it. So, have fun with that. I'm gonna get stuck over here because I suck at it. It turns out Carbon is much more stupid than he actually is, because I realized that there are 2 different types of chests, and I was wondering why I kept crafting the same chest every single time. But I forgot there was 2 other chests, so I'm exposing myself. Yes, how dumb I am. But anyways, so next thing we got here is the secret chest, and of course the secret trap chest. Now what this does, it turns out the fucking ring, because this shit's loud! But what this simply does, it obviously gives you a normal chest, except it's camouflaged on depending which block you place it on. So of course, the secret chest simply is just a normal chest. So if I right click this block, you can see, look at that, secret chest. But of course, you got the redstone activated chest, or the secret trap chest, which pretty much sends a redstone signal out whenever you open it. And in order to make the secret trap chest, which I've actually placed in here, and I messed this up completely, this is actually supposed to be a trap chest. Let me fix that up. Boop. There you go. So in order to make the secret chest, you're gonna need at least 4 white wool and 4 camouflage paste, and you get yourself the secret chest. However, you could of course replace the white wool if you don't have with rotten flesh, and you can get yourself the secret chest. And for those that are visually impaired or audioly impaired and don't like usually hearing me speak and just skim over things, there you go. You now have your secret chest. And of course the same with the trap chest. If you were to replace it with white wool or ham wool, you can simply make the trap chest by having a trap chest in the middle instead of actually having a regular chest. Don't make the mistake I did. And replace and have everything surrounded with camouflage paste, along with either, of course, wool or rotten flesh, and you get yourself the secret trap chest, which, like I said, works like regular old trap chest. Now, the next thing what I'm gonna go over is probably my favorite set of all the redstone stuff that we're having right here, because most of the redstone stuff is cool overall. But what we got here is now secret redstone, which is pretty much redstone, which you saw before, but instead, it's secret because it's actually a block, camouflaged by a block. The redstone is in the block, but you can't see it. It's camouflaged. Basically, in order to make a secret redstone, you're gonna need to actually make, for one, you're gonna actually need to have 1 redstone, 4 purple wool. Fuck me, purple wool. In order to make the secret redstone, what you're gonna need here is 4 purple wool, 1 redstone in the middle, and 4 camouflage paste surrounding it, and you get yourself secret redstone. However, if you don't have wool, the same goes for everything else in this mod. You can just replace the wool with rotten flesh, and you get yourself secret redstone. Now, my other favorite thing with this is even though you can have the secret redstone, which saves a bunch of time and actually makes me want to mess around with redstone again, you can have a secret torch. In this case, I give you the torch lever. Acts like a regular torch, gives you lighting like a regular torch, except also another feature, it acts like a lever. So simply put, connected to, since this lever is connected to this redstone along with this repeater, you'll notice that shit works. So that is the torch lever. In order to make the torch lever, what you're gonna need is 1 lever and 1 torch on the top, and you get yourself the torch lever. And finally, for this set, we of course have the secret lever, which of course, as the same goes for the torch lever and any other lever, it works like a regular lever. It works like any other lever, except it's camouflaged. And of course, if I were to right click this, you'll notice that this redstone repeater will also react to the redstone that's connected to the secret lever. And in order to make the secret lever, all you're going to need is the same concept before, except replace it with a lever, surround it with wool or rotten flesh in this case, and with also camouflage paste in this formation, and you get yourself a secret lever, to be specific. These I never really played around with in the future, and like the versions of Minecraft later on past, like, because I like 1.12.2 and I don't really like exploring the redstone, but these are pretty cool from what I've heard, and actually a lot of people like to use them, especially if you're a redstone crafter yourself. These are secret pressure plates, weighted plates, but they're heavy, a heavy weighted plate if you will, and a secret player plate. Now what these simply do is they will actually be just normal blocks, except they'll just have the same instances and features as a normal pressure plate. In order to make each and every one, for the first one, the wooden pressure plate that we all know and love, you're gonna need at least, of course, the same formation, except 1 wooden pressure plate in the middle. And then everything else is the same, surrounded with wool or rotten flesh or whatever you prefer, and camouflage paste, so on and so forth. Now for the heavy weighted plate, same thing goes for that. You'll just need 1 heavy plate in the middle. For the light weighted plate, you're gonna need at least 1 light weighted pressure plate in the middle, or gold pressure plate if you want to be specific. And finally, the player plate, which of course is replaced with a stone pressure plate. and then you get all yourselves these fine, amazing secret pressure plates. Next thing we got here is, of course, next thing we got here is the secret dispenser. Now, what this simply does is it, of course, acts like a normal dispenser where it will shoot out items for you depending on what you put in the dispenser. And in this case, I have 2 items here which we're going to showcase off real quick as soon as I show off this amazing contraption known as the secret dispenser. And, of course, we have a secret torch lever on it. Carbon, how do we make... Shut the fuck up, I got this. The secret dispenser! In order to make it, surround it with wool or rotten flesh, and of course, camouflage paste in this formation, and 1 dispenser in the middle gets you the secret dispenser. This is another true sight. No pun intended to the actual there, but this is also a true beauty right here, as this is the diamond helmet of true sight. And what this simply does is if you were to wear it, you will then find everything in this, or in your vicinity, or whatever block that is secret, to be revealed, as you can see right there. So every block that is currently secret, you will find out and know from just looking at it. Now, in order to make the helmet of true sight of diamond version, you're gonna actually need, of course, 1 switch probe and 1 diamond helmet, and you get yourself the helmet of true sight diamond version. And in order to make the iron version, replace the diamond helmet with an iron one. But then, Carbon, how do I make a switch? I got you, motherfucker. Listen to me. So, in order to make a switch probe, which pretty much is one of the things I said I would leave out, but you're gonna need the switch probe, not the enhanced one, which is instead of the programmable switch probe. You're gonna need 1 switch probe in order to get this helmet. In order to make a switch probe, it's pretty simple. All you need is 1 redstone torch and 1 camouflage paste, and you get yourself the switch probe. Now, this one was actually kind of interesting to me because I didn't actually know which one what it was at first, but then I actually had to play around with it, and I realized, oh, it's the same as the daylight sensor, which there's basically, yes, this is the secret light detector, which pretty much acts like a daylight sensor. However, from what I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, the daylight sensor for me, when I first tested it out, it would only react during the night because I thought it'd react like a solar panel and such, and it would light up redstone torches at will whenever it was, you know, by itself. It was automatic. I thought it would light up redstone contraptions automatically, but apparently this one, the secret light detector, how it simply works is if you actually were to right-click it. Let me actually grab this real quick. No, not that. This one. How this simply works is if I were to connect any redstone contraption to this, if I were to right-click it, it will actually activate and send out a redstone signal, depending if there's light in the area. However, I thought the only difference was between this and the daylight sensor was I thought the daylight sensor was automatic, and this is manual. You could just manually right-click. But anyways, whatever. So yeah, this is the secret light detector, and how to make this, all you need to do is have a daylight sensor in the middle, 4 wool or 4 rotten flesh, and 4 camouflage paste surrounding it, and you get yourself a secret light detector. But while we're at it, we might as well show off the other block that I'm actually about to show you guys right now, which is, I don't think it's actually listed here. Huh. I wonder what that block could be. As a matter of fact, I can't go through this, and there's no other secret door or anything. I wonder what happens if I were to probably press, maybe there's like a secret lever of sorts. Oh my goodness! What the fuck was that? Shut up! Hold on, I'm showcasing. Shush! What is this weird contraption? Well, this, my friends, is the secret gate block. Now, what the secret gate block actually does, it simply, once you place it down anywhere in your vicinity, you will then be able to then, of course, activate it. And what this will do is actually make a programmable gate. I don't actually know if you can actually mine this when you actually activate it, but what it simply does is once you actually have it up, you will then be able to break it like such, except you won't actually get the block that you're trying to get, which is kind of weird. But then again, you can also just keep refreshing it here and there and out, so if anyone tries to get into your base, you can just pretty much spam this. But it's pretty cool. Now, depending on how you place it, of course, will actually depend on how the gate block will react. So if I were to place this, I don't know, let's say upwards, if I were to turn this off real quick, you will notice, let me first break this up here. If I were to place this upwards, standing on top of it, you will then notice that it will stack upwards and kind of cover that ground from there. So depending on how you place it is how the gate block will actually react and, of course, work. English is not my priority today. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that is the gate block. It's pretty cool. The last and final block we're finally going to go over for this. This mod is not really that big, but it is a pretty cool mod considering the unique and crazy things and secret bases you can actually make with this block. So I thought it'd be really nice to show this up. But finally, of course, we have the last block here, which of course is the secret buttons. Now the secret buttons, of course, come in the wood variation and stone variation, as it comes in regular Minecraft and such. So what you got here is, of course, regular old buttons that work how they would in regular Minecraft. In order to make these, all you need is to be in creative, because I'm slow. All you need for the secret wooden block is, of course, 4 wool and camouflage paste surrounding it, and of course 1 wooden button in the middle if you're trying to make a wooden button, or a stone button if you're trying to make a secret stone button, and you will get yourself the secret stone and wood button from that alone. But of course, finally, how can I keep on going in the mod without talking about the best block in my opinion? That was not the last one. I lied to you. I'm sorry. I do it all the time. Anyways, so the last and final block we got here is the one-way glass. Now, depending on how you put this, the same with most of the blocks in the mod, what it'll actually do is it will simply camouflage itself depending on how you place it. So if I were to place it facing towards me, that is where it will camouflage itself. So facing towards you is actually how the block will camouflage itself. And then, of course, on the other end, you will notice that you can see through it like glass. It's a one-way mirror pretty much, except you can't see yourself, which doesn't make it a mirror. So in this case, one-way glass, but I call it one-way mirror because that is what I'm referring it to. Anyways, so yeah, in order to make the one-way glass, all you're gonna need here for this one is surprisingly not the same formation, but what you're gonna need is you can actually they actually give you a bunch of options to actually how to make it. In order to make one-way glass, all you're gonna need is 1 glass, 1 camouflage paste, and you get yourself one-way glass. Now, of course, there are other variations to make the one-way glass, except depending on which one you make, it will actually give you a certain amount of one-way glass. So the more glass you put and the more camouflage paste you are willing to give up and put in this case, and these different crafting recipes we got here, you will get more one-way glass. In this case, of course, 9. So yeah, that is how you make one-way glass. So that's pretty much it for the mod so far. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment down below what you think. Let me know in the comment section down below what other mods you would like to see on this channel and such. And make sure to download the mod in the description down below. It's actually one of my favorite mods so far for starting out this year. And with that being said and done, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe as always. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. He's fine. We'll see you guys in the next one.